Do you ever sit and think, am I the only one feeling like this? I had a lot of conversations over the past few years, and it's made me realize that no, you're not the only one. And I wanted to talk about that in this video, okay? Hello, everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, everything else in between. And I really wanted to talk about feeling alone because I've been having a lot of conversations with people in my life recently about things that they're going through. And I was like, wait, I've been going through that too. And that has been something that has always been a conversation of topic for me because I love to dive in deep. I hate small talk. Let's get into the nitty gritty, okay? Even if I meet you for the first time, like, okay, we don't have to trauma dump or nothing. But I definitely love like to actually hear about your life and your experiences and things that's going on with you because small talk for me it's just very surface level and it's very I'm bored. Please, like my mind just starts wondering like how's the weather? It's nice. No. So for one, when I was in university, because I graduated last May, I would have conversations with a lot of my peers, and I have peers from all different majors, whether you're a business major, accounting major, theater major, music, education. And a common theme was people worried about their future and not knowing what's going on. And I remember thinking to myself, like, well, obviously, I'm wanting to go into the performing route. So the acting, singing, dancing, all that, performing things, things that I'm doing now. And I remember being so anxious and scared all the time. Like, okay, like graduation is coming up. What's gonna happen? And then I would talk to my friends in other majors that already had full-time jobs, like well, internships that can lead to jobs. Like, and they were still scared too. And I was like, boo, what are you scared for? Like you a whole job. The coin is already secured, baby. You signed the contract. And they were just telling me, I don't know if this is what I really wanted to do. I chose this because of my family, or I may think I like this better, and I'm just not realizing that, and I don't think this is what I want to do. And it was just a lot of anxiousness about their future. And I was like, my thought process was like, well, the grass is greener on your side. So once you have something secured, your tea. But then the reality was for a lot of people, it wasn't like that. And a lot of them were unsure. And then a lot of people don't have the desire to do anything. Not anything, but I know people that I ask them, so like, what do you like? What's something you want to do with your life? Like, what do you want? And they're like, I just want a good job and that's it. And I'm like, oh, like versus me, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Well, I see myself acting and I see myself on stages, performing, singing, dancing, having showcases, maybe an agency here. Like I just see these aspirations and dreams and goals for myself. And some people don't have that, but that doesn't mean that they're just carefree because then they have a whole nother list of a whole other anxious things that they could get anxious about. And realizing that I wasn't alone in university in my own anxiousness, just thinking to myself, everybody has their offers or everybody's doing things that they want to do. And without actually speaking to these people, you wouldn't know that they're going through a lot of similar things that you are going through. Even if it isn't the same thing, they still have those same relationships. Anyways, um, yeah, and even now, I have people in my life that have full time jobs, and that they're graduated with me, and they don't fully enjoy, and they're thinking about pivoting, and I'm like, see, that's the beauty of actually having conversations and not assuming that everything is okay with everyone, because then you start to put everyone else on a high pedestal, and then put yourself on this drag of a wagon that you I just made that up. Drag of a wagon that you just think you're so far behind. In reality, it's like people pivot all the time and people are still finding themselves, but it may seem like that from the outside, from the outskirts, that everybody has everything going on and figured, but that's really not the tea. And not even that's just a career conversation, but then just feelings of any type of emotion that you have, chances are thousands and millions and even billions of people have that same emotion, because at the end of the day, we all people and we all have a similar way of, you know, feeling. So when I can't get the word out, I just put the emotions. I put the physical traits out of here. Anyways, and that's what I think the beauty is of talking to people and actually getting down to those topics, because I just love when I have a good cafe moment. Like I'll go with a friend and we'll go to the cafe, or even like just when I'm at work and I'm talking to coworkers and I'm like, they always tell me, I'm like, how are you? I'm like, how are you doing? And then they're like, I'm okay, I'm fine, or I'm good. I'm like, are you really? And then they'll go into this whole spiel, and I'm like, see that? Yeah, what's going on? And I do like hearing about things, and like, and then they'll ask me how I'm doing. I'm like, well, girl, da 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 da, this, and obviously, there are some things you can keep to yourself because we don't need everybody knowing everything, but just I respect people that are much more vulnerable and that show or talk about things that not everybody talks about, because that's such a respect that you have earned from me, just having the ability to communicate and talk about the real, and not the fake, and yeah, da, 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 knowing that you're having this facade and on the inside it's going crazy, and it's like we don't have to expose all of that inside, but a convo would help. A convo, just chit chatting and talking about it, would actually be very beneficial. And anytime that I do have a conversation with someone new on that level, not a new person, but maybe a person that I've known, but we get to a deeper level of conversation and talking about things that we're feeling or going through, it always makes me feel like, wow, so I'm not the only person that felt like this, or I'm not going crazy. Other people know exactly what I'm talking about or feel exactly this emotion. And it's so easy to just get caught up in your own mind and just stay in your personal bubble of your feelings and your emotions, and feeling that nobody from the outside space knows what you're going through, and or just feeling like you're so specific to your one situation. But even me right now with I love film, I love TV, I love acting, I love performing, and I know right now that I'm figuring out my career, doing acting classes, submitting auditions and all this. This is not and it's hard because some days I want to, obviously every day I want to be on set, but I would love to be on set tomorrow. But the reality is that's not promised. That's not guaranteed. Do I have an audition? Yes. Did I film one last night? Yes. Do I have one coming up? Yes. But that's not a guarantee that I will get the role, and I have to be okay with that. And that's why it's such a hard thing. And sometimes it can take a toll. Like, dang, like this is my, I don't know, 50th, 100th audition. Where's the role? And I have done a few things. Actually, guys, watch The Summer My Heart Stopped on the Real Short app. I'll put a link in the description. It came out about 2 weeks ago. I'm the waiter in it, so please watch The Summer My Heart Stopped on the Real Short app. Anyways, I'll put the link. It could get so easy for me sometimes to just say, what's going on? Like, I'm trying, like, am I bad? Like, I'm trying to do my acting classes, like, whatever. But the reality of the story is that I am not the only actor that is not getting roles that are not. I'm not the only actor that's trying to get into the industry that's going through my specific situation, because there are thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of people, because a lot of people like to act, but that are actually pursuing the career of acting and performing and singing and all that stuff. My story is not the only one, because there are many people, even when I go on the social media apps and I'm on Actor Talk and Actor Reels and all that stuff, and I'll see so many people talking about their struggle story, and they're like, after this many auditions, I'm finally on a network cable show and da da da, and I'm like, wow, like I feel like I know you, because it's just such a community, and that's why like you see a lot of like musical artists, celebrities, they'll be commenting under like low key or up and coming artists, because they know the drive, the hustle that it takes to get there, and it's a drive and a hustle, okay? Because you see people at the top and you just think, wow, like overnight, or you think, oh, they just got handed this, or we always see them, but it's like, babes, people work hard. People work hard. They invest, honey, to get to where you gotta go. It is not cheap. It is not cheap. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. You're never alone, because 99.99 times out of 100, there is hundreds and thousands and millions of people with your same exact situation. And it may not say, oh, my situation is better because of that, but it does help to know that you're not alone, and there also are people that are going through exactly what you are going through. And that may be the good too. Maybe you just got maybe you got you a new relationship going. Maybe you got you a new offer. You have a new hobby that you got interested in. It goes for the good too. There's people that are like now living their best life. You're like, wait, you recently did this too? Me as well. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. You're never alone. And even when it's hard, guys, because believe me, I know, okay? We're figuring this life thing out together. Hello. You're never alone, okay? Okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. In the comments, not in the comments. Well, you can leave a comment, please. But in the description, watch The Summer My Heart Stopped on the Real Short app. I have the link there. And watch my YouTube shorts because I post singing, dancing, comedy skits on there too. Comedy skits. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love y'all so much. And bye!